daughter's birthday is on the 4th of September, so he'll take number 4. And he has $1 million!
Last week, Marvin Gruff of Salem became a Hoosier millionaire. You could be next. This week's Lotto Cash jackpot stands at $1 million, and tonight's Powerball drawing will be for an estimated $4 million. From Indianapolis, it's time to play Hoosier Millionaire. Now here are your host and hostess, Mark Patrick and Barbara Hobbs.
Thank you, studio audience, and hello, Indiana. We've had quite a week. First, Marvin Bruff won the million down in Terre Haute, as you just saw. Then Christina and Gary Carrig of Indianapolis won our $1 million Lotto Cash jackpot. The big winning just keeps going.
That's right, and tickets go on sale next Wednesday for the newest online game from the Hoosier Lottery, Lucky 5. Our first drawing is next Friday, and we'll tell you how to play later on.
What do you think of Barbara's Halloween costume, by the way? Dressed as a hostess of Hoosier Millionaire. Isn't it fabulous? We're taking Hoosier Millionaire on the road again. This time we're going to go to Fort Wayne in a couple of weeks. We'll tell you all about it in just a few minutes. But right now we've got 6 contestants all ready to play our game. To introduce them to us, the world's biggest voice, Tony Lamont. Tony?
Thanks, Mark. Player number 1, Lois Rust of Evansville, is a retired school teacher. Lois says since she retired, she hasn't slowed down a bit. She's an active bridge player and a member of the Optimistas Club and a big sports fan. Lois purchased her Hog Wild entry ticket at Schnucks Food and Drug on Washington Street in Evansville. Player number 2, Norman Lyons of Anderson, is the father of 2 and a plastic operator at Inland Fisher Guide. Tonight, Norman is representing a group of 17. Norman says the group's strategy was for each member to mail in 3 entry tickets, and it worked. The group's Lotto Cash entry ticket was purchased at Gas America on South Anderson Street in Elwood. Player number 3, Bill Fitzsimmons of Terre Haute, is the father of 2 and a retired truck driver. Bill says when he heard his name announced on our show, it took a moment for him to realize that he wasn't hearing things. Bill's Powerball entry ticket was purchased at the pit stop on North Clinton Street in Terre Haute. Player number 4, Darlene Crone of Crawfordsville, is an office manager for a local dentist. In her spare time, Darlene says she enjoys reading and playing volleyball. Darlene purchased her Powerball entry ticket at the ShopRite Supermarket on East Main Street in Crawfordsville. Player number 5, Marge Fisher of Auburn, is a homemaker and mother of 4. Marge says she's mailed in entries for a long time, but this time she took a different approach. She mailed her entry while vacationing in North Carolina. Marge's Lotto Cash entry ticket was purchased at the Kroger on West 7th Street in Auburn. And player number 6, Millie Brummett of Indianapolis, is the mother of 2 and a product assurance engineer at the Naval Air Warfare Center and a proxy for her father, Sam Foxworthy. Millie says the reason they decided she would represent them was because of her track record of winning more than $4,000 playing Daily 3 and Daily 4. Their Daily 4 entry ticket was purchased at the Century Oil on Lafayette Road in Indianapolis.
Thank you, Tony. It's time to play Hoosier Millionaire. Each of our contestants will have 3 number selections. They're worth $1,000 to $10,000. Our top 2 cash prize winners will advance to the playoff round. The winner of that round will go to our Millionaire board. There's 1 bonus prize on the board that does not count towards your cash prize total, and 1 doubler square that doubles your next dollar selection. Lois, how are you?
I'm fine.
You all set to go?
I'm ready.
All right, give us that first number. Which one do you want?
I think I'd like 27.
Well, I think we'll give... Isn't Lois polite? We'll give you 27, and you have $2,000. How's that? Norman, I don't think there's any danger of you being the victim of one of those hysterical attacks with Lois next door, do you?
No.
Which number do you want?
Number 2.
Well, there must be a woman named Norman in the audience tonight. Number 2, $8,000. How about that? Perhaps you knew better than the person hollering out for you. Hi, Bill. Why don't you give us a number here to get started?
29.
All right, 29 it is. And Bill begins the game with $1,000. All right. Hi, Darlene.
Hello.
Which number do you want?
Number 30, please.
All right, we'll give you number 30. Darlene's first pick is $2,000. Marge? You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Which number do you want?
Number 26.
We'll give you 26. Clearing that bottom row out already. $1,000. Okay. Hi, Millie.
Hi.
We finally made it down here, right?
Yes.
Which one?
22.
22. And our first round ends up with $6,000. Barbara just kicked a gourd. Tony, why don't you recap that first round for us?
Thanks, Mark. Lois Rust of Evansville and Darlene Crone of Crawfordsville are tied with $2,000. Millie Brummett of Indianapolis has $6,000. And Norman Lyons of Anderson is in the lead with $8,000.
Stay with us. Lucky 5 begins next week, and we're taking Hoosier Millionaire on the road to Fort Wayne in a couple of weeks. We're going to tell you about that. Rounds 2 and 3 are up next on Hoosier Millionaire, so stay with us.
Welcome back to Hoosier Millionaire. Our game is played under the supervision of the Hoosier Lottery and the independent accounting firm of Deloitte & Touche.
Rounds 2 and 3 mean we begin with a contestant with the lowest dollar amount and continue upward. Audience, I think we should give a round of applause for these fabulous decorations that we've gotten here today. Aren't they terrific? And rather appropriate since I'm out of my gourd, don't you think, Bill?
Pretty close.
Yeah. I love how, are you going to go out, you give anything to the kids that come to your door? What do you do at Halloween?
Try to avoid them.
Mr. Warmth Bill. What do you give out to the kids, Bill? Advice. All right, you've got $1,000 so far. Why don't you give us a big pick here?
19.
19. Tries to avoid them. Very nice. $1,000, okay. March, got $1,000 from Auburn.
Yes.
What do you like to do for fun in Auburn? You ever go to the car auctions?
No.
No?
No, we stay away from all the traffic.
They get a bunch of people there for those big cars,
An
don't
awful
they?
lot, yes.
That's amazing the amount of money.
We don't
they
go
get
into
there.
Auburn at that weekend.
Which number do you want for the second round, Marge?
I think number 7.
All right, number 7 for Marge Fisher. And she has $4,000 for the second round. Lois Rustier from Evansville, $2,000. And if there's ever anybody that looked exactly like what they did for a living, it's you, Lois. I mean, you just look perfect. You were a kindergarten teacher for 25 years?
Yes.
Isn't that perfect?
Mark, I have to show my little dog, Sadie. I feel like Sadie's partly responsible for me being here today because when I get a scratch-off ticket, I rub it on her back. I don't ever scratch them off at the store. I rub it on her back and I say, bring Mama good luck.
Okay, Lois, $2,000. Which number would you like?
Number 20, please.
Sadie tell you to pick that one?
Yes.
Wow. $5,000! Darlene, you don't have any lucky dogs, do you?
No.
Good. Because the show's only a half hour long. And you work at a dentist's office? Mm-hmm. So, like, do you get tired of people coming in and always having bad faces and stuff?
No, they're not too bad. The bad part's people that you just see in the street walking up and showing you their mouth. Okay.
Who would do that? Well, you know, you've gotten $2,000 so far. Which number do you want for the second round?
14, please.
Hey, Barbara, don't show her your mouth as you turn that one around. $9,000! How about that? $6,000 so far. You're playing for your father?
Yes.
And we saw Sam out in the audience
Yes.
for the show, Sam Foxworthy. And he just didn't want to come on here, did he?
No.
How's come?
Makes him nervous.
Yeah. But you're relatively calm.
On the outside.
Well, you're doing great. You're going to split the money with him?
Absolutely.
Sure you are, if you can't get out of here first.
Right.
All right, which number do you want?
28.
All right, 28 it is for Millie Brummett of Indianapolis, and she's got $1,000. All right. Norman Lyons of Anderson, you've got $8,000 so far, but you need to win big money here because you're playing for a pretty big group, right?
Right.
How much?
16. Well, 17 counting me.
Who corrected you, your wife?
Yes.
Well, what do you expect?
Yeah, right.
You're the 17th member.
Right.
So there's 16 others.
Yeah.
I think that's what he was trying to say. Where was your name, huh? You're doing all right, aren't you, Norm?
Oh, yeah.
Give me another pick. Get second.
I better pick number 9. That's what she wants.
Oh, that's right. She was hollering that out in the first round. Let's see how she did. $3,000. That's pretty good. Now, before we get to round 3, here's Barbara with all the details about Lucky 5 and our next Hoosier Millionaire road trip.
Thanks, Mark. Next Wednesday, tickets go on sale for Lucky 5, where if you match 5 numbers from a field of 36, you could win a top prize of $50,000. You play Lucky 5 just like the other Hoosier Lottery online games, only in Lucky 5 you get 2 plays for $1. Drawings will take place on Tuesdays and Fridays right after the daily drawings. So play Lucky 5. You could be our first big winner next Friday night. For more information, see your favorite Hoosier Lottery retailer. And we're taking Hoosier Millionaire on the road again. On Wednesday, November 10th, we'll be playing Hoosier Millionaire at the Grand Wayne Center in Fort Wayne. Admission is free. Doors open at 7 o'clock, and we'll be along to play Hoosier Millionaire around 8 o'clock. We'll have Hoosier Lottery scratch-off tickets to give away, and one lucky member of our audience will win a trip for 2 to Florida. So we hope to see you Wednesday, November 10th at the Grand Wayne Center in Fort Wayne. Back to you, Mark.
Thanks, Barbara. We got a great game after 2 rounds. Here's Tony with a recap.
Thanks, Mark. Mark has $5,000. Lois and Millie are tied with $7,000. And Norman and Darlene are tied for the lead with $11,000.
We still have the bonus prize up there. We still have the doubler. We've got big money. And Bill, we need you to pull some of it off. You've only gotten $2,000 so far. And this is your final selection. What do you like?
4.
All right, it's number 4 for Bill. And he has $1,000. Well, Bill, it's not enough to go on, but you did okay. $3,000, and our thanks for being on the show. Marge, $5,000. What do you want to finish with?
Number 11.
All right, number 11 for Marge, and she adds another $7,000. How about that? That gives you $12,000, and you're still in it. Lois, which one?
Number 1.
No, is that your pick or the dog's?
Both of us.
Okay. $10,000! Millie, $7,000. Right in the middle of it here. Which one?
15.
15 it is. Do you have a dog, Millie?
Yes, I do.
Oh, good. $3,000. That's not going to be enough to go on, but you did great. $10,000.
Thank you.
Congratulations. All right, Norman, we've got 11 grand. Which one?
17.
17 as Norman finishes with the instant tickets. It's our bonus prize. Tony, tell him what he's won.
Get ready to have some fun because you've just won 5,000 Hoosier Lottery scratch-off tickets. You might win a little or you might win a lot. No matter how much you win, you should enjoy scratching and winning. Congratulations from the Hoosier Lottery.
All right.
All right, Norman. Pretty swell prize, don't you think?
Oh, yeah.
Now, if you don't think you can handle them all,
Oh, I can handle it.
go on over to Lois's. Her dog just loves to scratch off those tickets. You still have a pick here for dollars.
Number 5.
All right, number 5. $3,000. All right, Norman, that gives you $14,000. It means we're going to have to say goodnight to you, Marge, but
Thank you, it's been fun.
$12,000. Thank you for being on the show. Now, Darlene, you need a pick here of at least $3,000 to try and gain the tie and go into the bonus round. Which one?
13.
All right, lucky 13 for Darlene.
That's it.
Oh, $1,000. But you did great. $12,000. Congratulations. Now, let's go to the bonus round. Norman, you need a pick of at least $4,000 to pass Lois, or she'll go to the millionaire round. Which one?
21.
All right. Number 21 for Norman. The doubler! What a great time to pick that one up. That means your selection here will double in dollar value. Which number do you like?
Number 8.
Number 8. The dollar amount times 2 is what he'll put on the board. He has 1,000 times 2, $2,000. That still won't be enough, but you finished with $16,000. Congratulations, Norman. And Lois. Lois, do you know what happens now?
I can't believe it.
You've got $17,000. You have a bonus selection. Which one?
Number 6.
All right, number 6. As Lois finishes off her final pick, she has $1,000 to give her $18,000. But more important, when we come back, we'll find out if Lois Russ of Evansville can win $1 million. So stay with us.
It's time to find out if Lois Russ and Sadie of Evansville is going to become our next Hoosier Millionaire.
On our board, Lois, we have the stopper in $3 amounts valued at $150,000, $200,000, and $1 million. Now, you have up to 3 chances to find that $1 million amount on our board, which is $7 million in doggy dollars. To become our next Hoosier Millionaire, the game ends whenever you reveal that evil stopper symbol. Now, if you pick the right number, you could win $1 million on your first selection. Who's in the audience with you tonight?
My sister and brother-in-law, Dorothy and Ralph Becker, and my nephew, Bob Becker, and his wife,
Let's just call her Sadie.
No.
Just for...
Betsy, and their son and daughter, Johnny and Katie.
And you have to have a name that ends in E to sit in the back row. 1, 2, 3, or 4, Lois. Sadie wants you to win the $1 million. Which one?
Number 1, please.
All right. Is that the one she always barks at? $150,000. All right. Now you got a decision to make. If you want to keep that $150,000, you can stop right now. We'll write you a check for that amount. Or you can decide to go on by hitting the green button and go for the $1 million or the $200,000. Which one do you want? Do you want to stop or do you want to go? She's gonna stop. Well, you knew right away what you wanted to do. Congratulations, you've won $168,000 for you and Sadie, huh? All right, now later on we're gonna have tonight's $1 million lotto cash drawing, and when we come back we're gonna tell you who's on our show November 13th, so stay with us. Welcome back to Hoosier Millionaire. Lois, congratulations with your check for $168,000 is Kurt Wise from the Hoosier Lottery offices. How many doggy biscuits will that buy for Sadie?
Quite a few.
Yes. Now, don't forget, we're going to be playing Hoosier Millionaire on Wednesday, November 10th at the Grand Wayne Center in Fort Wayne. Doors open at 7 o'clock, and we'll be along to play Hoosier Millionaire around 8. Someone in our audience is going to win a trip for 2 to Florida, so we hope to see you there. And, Tony, we need 6 contestants for that show. Who are they?
Joining us on Hoosier Millionaire in Fort Wayne will be Gary Shearer, North Vernon, and Schrader, Noblesville, William H. Scott, Indianapolis, Edward D. Everett, Scottsburg, Teresa Burge, Delphi, and Clayton D. Didion, Fort Wayne.
Now, coming up at 7:58 Eastern, we're going to have tonight's $1 million lotto cash drawing, and you still have until 8:59 Eastern Standard Time to get tickets for tonight's $4 million Powerball drawing. And Lois, this is exciting, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
Congratulations to our Hoosier Lottery Retailer of the Week. Do you know who it is?
No.
2B76 on Grand Boulevard in Gary. Have a safe and happy week. Good night.
Barbara's Wardrobe, furnished by Puttin' on the Ritz. Mark's Clothing by Arnold's Men's Store. Tony's Clothing provided by Harry Levinson. Plants by Nature's Way. Additional decorations courtesy of Adrian Orchards. Transportation provided by Personal Touch VIP Limousine Service. Hoosier Millionaire contestants are guests of the Embassy Suites. Embassy Suites, twice the hotel.
Saving lives is just a phone call away with Rescue 911. Weeknights at 10:30, right after 6 News at 10 on TTV4.